Hey everybody, welcome back to a shortened version of the Glory Road podcast. Billy Beebe back with you as the Cavaliers win again against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Final score of 125-113. Before we jump into the game and our topics for today, I'm going to remind you to like, subscribe, and comment on the videos. Let us know what you think. Let me know what you think about both what I've said and what you'd like to see coming up. We talked Russell Westbrook a while back. We just talked to Kevin Porter Jr. But tonight we are talking about the Cavaliers' 2 wins against the Brooklyn Nets, as Wednesday was not a fluke. Cleveland coming out a 125-113 winner at home again to move to 8-7 on the season. The question at hand, how good are the Cavaliers? How are they so good? What happened as they go from really a team looking for the number 1 pick last year, and this year now they're going to look at the play-in tournament, possibly the playoffs. Still early in the season, but we've seen some really good things. Let's start with number 1. Everybody's going to want to say Collin Sexton's the biggest thing here. I am going to say depth is the biggest thing here. So I went into the season very excited for the Cavaliers' depths. It seems like everyone on their team was going to have a role to play, and those injuries came fast. These guys got hurt. They were struggling. They were losing games. And just like that, Kobe Altman worked his magic. Everybody's back from injury, plus you add Taurean Prince, who's given you a lot right now in these first 2 games. You add Jarrett Allen, who looks like your center of the future. And again, I think a lot of people have been proven wrong about Andre Drummond, who you basically got for nothing. And if he walks away for nothing and you don't get much for him, this is quality players that you get to put around Collin Sexton and others that make them look a little bit better. And you see them on the floor with quality players, and it makes them look better. So, Sexton learning to play with good players is key, along with Darius Garland, who you can see playing well with Drummond and others. And then, of course, Jarrett Allen and Taurean Prince have a lot of good things that they can do for the Cavaliers, and they've done already. Tonight, some notable stats. I mean, Drummond had 19 and 16, incredible. 15 and 10 from Larry Nance Jr. Sexton with another 25-point game and almost 10 assists, almost a double-double. 14 from Prince. Garland had 11 and 3 in his comeback game. 19 and 6 from Jarrett Allen, tremendous. Good to see Dylan Windler back on the floor, and Damian Dotson just had 3, so nothing big there. But Cavaliers, 2 straight games they take down the Nets. How are they so good? We talked about depths. Let's jump to Collin Sexton, who got his own moment in the spotlight today on theringer.com. They wrote a whole article about him. You can check it out by Jonathan Tjarks. The key line that sticks out to me in this article for Sexton, for the Cavaliers, all that, Tjarks says, the Cavs are no longer asking Collin Sexton to be a point guard. They drafted him at number 8 in 2018 and gave him the keys to the offense as a rookie, but that was never his game. He's not Luka and he's not Trey, who can score and pass at a high level. Sexton walks on the court for one reason. Look at his assist average compared to other scorers this season in the high averages. Lillard 6 assists, Curry 6 assists, Durant 6, Irving 6, Levine 6, Antetokounmpo 6, Beal 5, Collin Sexton down at 3.7. Again, he's one of the highest scorers in the game right now with 27 per game. And my big thing for Collin Sexton this season was be good in the first half, right? So he always comes together and has a great second half of the season. Cavaliers didn't need it. They needed an all-star. They needed a guy that's going to be consistent in the first half of things, and that was key for him, both in that ability to play well early and to kind of, again, play his way. No more trying to be a point guard, pressure on him to run the whole offense. No, he's a 2-guard, an undersized 2-guard that's finding ways to score, and that is exactly what he should be doing. Now let's move to the other part for the Cavaliers. This kind of plays into JB Bickerstaff, but it kind of plays into the roster again. Consistency. The Cavs got a lot better at defense and a little bit better on offense because consistency. Bickerstaff's had his ideas and systems in this whole time. There's been no threat that could change. There's been no threat that it's not working. The Cavaliers have completely bought in. Larry Nance is a perfect example who has already added a 3-point shot. Now he's leading the league in steals. The Cavaliers are a top 5 defense. That is a team buying in, understanding what's happening around them, and finally feeling like they're working towards something because things are okay. As of right now, the stability is in place for the Cavaliers. Going forward, you like to see the same thing. Collin Sexton obviously play at a high level. Guys staying tough on defense. players that needing to get better are getting there. Garland is going to be one of them. Windler is going to be one of them. They're going to need to stay on pace and play really big minutes and good minutes. And then finally, fans should not be too upset when Andre Drummond leaves. The Cavaliers are not going to pay Andre Drummond. So when he walks away, you need to realize whatever the Cavs get for him, Kobe Altman can do something with it. We're going to see him either turn it into another Jared Allen trade, another Taurean Prince acquisition, a free agent, a move up in the draft as the Cavaliers lost Kevin Porter. So Drummond's exit, which I see coming probably by the deadline, is huge, but it'll be worth it in the end. Cavaliers 125-113 over the Brooklyn Nets. They're good. They're good enough in a rising way that last year they were looking for the number 1 pick. Now they're looking for the number 8 seed. Watch out for the Cleveland Cavaliers.